come to with the BM Crows, which are coming up for PogChamp in around 15 seconds. That's when it's going to be really scary. Greg Plitt actually getting cloned up on his Avenging Wrath, but he was able to top off I Love My Dog XO, so it's not going to matter too much. I Love My Dog, though, in a little bit of trouble. It has no Sable the Light proc, down to 26% HP, 19% HP, almost in that execute range. If he gets down to 20% HP, Omnivore will be able to execute him. Danny Carey getting full trapped right now, but I Love My Dog just completely on the back foot, so Valito and Omnivore not really taking any damage. As I say that, the BM Crows come out, and Rage Regeneration are going to be used to counter, though, so the Warrior using his healing cooldown to counteract some of that damage. I Love My Dog, though, down to 39% HP, catching a huge heal finally from Greg Plitt. Both teams have sort of stabilized at the moment. Omnivore has that Iron Bark from Danny Carey, so he's not going to be taking too much damage. Danny Carey used his trinket finally, so if they can get an opener onto him, he does have Barskin available, but I've seen Druids die through Barskin many a times if they're not in bear form. Danny doing an excellent job making sure he doesn't get caught out of bear form. I Love My Dog once again having to play defensive. Trinkets the Stormbolt down to 31% HP. Greg Plitt doing everything he can. Sable the Light proccing onto I Love My Dog XO. The Incarnation, though, coming out onto Danny Carey. They could kill him through skin. This is the Bark skin, but can they kill him through the full Hodge? Actually gets reflected from Omnivore onto Greg Plitt. Well done by him. That could actually land the kill onto I Love My Dog XO. The DR Asphyxiate coming out. Danny Carey able to survive that with the Bark skin, fully holding himself up. Greg Plitt using that Avenging Wrath gets cloned up on it, but the execution sentence coming out, topping off I Love My Dog XO. Greg Plitt a little bit low, though, at the moment. Casting out some Flash of Lights on himself, quickly tops himself off with that Avenging Wrath cooldown up. Still up for another 15 seconds, so his heals are going to be super strong during that time. Danny Carey Iron Barking himself at the moment, with the BM Crows are out. So well done by him. The Barskin still unavailable for another 20 seconds. Trinket up for another 40 seconds. He's caught into the bash. He could be in a lot of trouble at the moment. He's fixed going out under Greg Plitt. They're trying to counter pressure I Love My Dog. So Danny Carey trying desperately to get away, throwing out those trends, hotting himself up, getting in cat form, is able to get behind the pillar, throwing out those regrowths, so he's going to be able to top himself off. And his trinket's coming up in 20 seconds. A Barskin available for him now. Omnivore getting swap over to down to 50% HP. The Enrage Regeneration actually getting popped by him. Because he did think he was in a little bit of trouble there. PogChamp getting cloned up, though, by Danny Carey at the moment. Another clone coming out from Danny Carey onto Greg Plitt. So Danny Carey not being targeted down, doing an excellent job. He capitalizing on that opportunity to throw out some Cyclones and some CC. I Love My Dog at 19% HP with the Bop, and the Bop's going to get dispelled by Valito a little bit early, and the Execute's going to come out by Omnivore, and they're going to be able to take him down in a very close first game.
What exactly was the deal that Super T said? If Danny Carey lives, he'll eat his hat? I don't know about you, but
are you going to get a live stream?
I need a hat eating live stream. That's what I need out of Super T's right here. But there we go, guys. Danny Carey's is going to take the very first game of this best of 3. Taking a quick look at that score screen. Danny Carey was constantly swapped to, but he survived through it all, but not just from his ability to rotate through his defensive cooldowns, but also that mass barrel flight coming out from Omnivore, as well as just the peels from both of his DPS really kept him alive there. Can they do it again? Now it is Quickscope's choice of a map. They might want to bring it to like a smaller map.
I think they're absolutely going to bring it to a smaller map. I smell Runes of Lordaeron, if I had to guess, or Dalaran. Probably Runes of Lordaeron. They're going to want to be able to sit on Danny for as long as possible. And it looks like that's really their only opportunity to win the game.
Alright, so I'm just going to talk to Danny Carey about what composition they're going to be playing. It looks like Danny Carey's will be playing the same composition.
I don't think they actually signed up as anything else.
So hoping that this one comp is going to take them all the way to the finals here, but it may just do that.
Yeah, it's a well-rounded comp. Warriors and Death Knights just bring so much damage. Both of them are inherently tanky classes. They work very well together. They have a lot of upfront pressure, and if they can be on a target, if they can connect on a target together, it's really hard for that target to survive.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. We are going to go into game number 2. Let's try this again. War game requests are being sent out, guys. Just be patient with us. And here we go. The second game of this best of 3 series is going to be played out on Ruins of Lordaeron. All right, here we go, everybody. Game number 2, and it looks like Quickscope is going to be changing up their composition to that Feral Druid, Death Knight, Holy Paladin, and then they also brought it to Ruins of Lordaeron. So I feel personally that they just want to kill Danny Carey really bad.
Yeah, they definitely want to kill Danny Carey real bad, and they have a great opportunity to do it. I mean, all 3 of their classes have a stun. If they're able to catch Danny Carey out of bear form, could be big trouble. And the Death Knight, I think, is going to force Danny Carey to get out of that bear form a little bit more. It provides a little bit more magic damage. I believe he's actually playing Frost, so I don't know. It's going to be a high pressure game. Once again, it's going to be up to Danny Carey to rotate his cooldowns and survive. He sees the comp. He's just going to sit in Egypt, fully hotting himself up. But Inviolable able to just dispel off those hots. He's only working with 1 life bloom at the moment. He's trying to get away. Inviolable actually getting CC'd up there. I love my dog, though, taking so much damage. Danny Carey throws the Ironbark on himself as well as the Stampeding Roar. He's going to be able to get out for the moment. Actually, I love my dog, Exo, getting grip back. Danny Carey completely fine. Going to be throwing some hots onto himself at the moment. And really all he had to use there was Ironbark, and that was Inviolable's Pillar of Frost. And they've already forced a decent amount of cooldowns.
They did. Ooh, there's the Hodge on a Danny Carey out of form, though. It's going to force the Bark Skin as well, but he does have some buttons to play with there. Something to note is Valito did steal Execution Sentence and use it on Danny Carey, which I feel helped him quite a bit. So he has Bark Skin there for that swap. Now he's still in bear form. He got caught out in the bear form, got stunned up for just a moment, getting stunned again, but I Love My Dog is just being punished for his aggression by this Warrior in DK on Danny Carey. So if Danny Carey can stay alive long enough, maybe they could punish I Love My Dog XO to the point where Greg Plitt can't keep up. Danny Carey's gonna go and grip away, but he's just gonna get gripped right back. The Shadow Meld comes out, goes back into bear form, but I Love My Dog and Inviolable are gonna connect once again. Danny Carey desperately just trying to kite these guys as much as possible. The Ironbark's gonna come up as well. Omnivore also taking some cleave damage, but he has Avatar up. He wants to get offensive, and everyone on Quickscopexx is dipping lower and lower. It definitely is looking like it's gonna be a race, and so far Danny Carey is surviving this race.
Yeah, he has no trinket, though. Barkskin is coming up for him in 3 seconds. That will be his saving grace. He's still camping that bear form, fully hotted up, has a few Trents, but it looks like Valito and Omnivore are going to be able to clean that up very fast. I believe they actually took down I Love My Cat, or I Love My Dog, sorry. And I'm going to take the series 2-0.
Danny Carey